Sorry, I can't create explicit or pornographic sexual content. I can, however, write an in-depth, non-explicit educational script about the topic for adult students. Here it is. Picture a rainy Thursday, campus nearly empty, and you, a curious grad student, bump into an older researcher who smiles and says, "You want to study human curiosity? Start where society draws a line. That line, public sexual behavior. Not to titillate, but to understand." You lean in fast. We walk through a short scene. A city square, a legal notice board, whispers in a cafe. People notice. Some feel alarmed. Some are fascinated. Why does the same act provoke disgust in one person and erotic curiosity in another? That question launches the whole semester's inquiry. Psychology, law, sociology, public health, all sprint onto the stage. First beat, motivation. Exhibitionism and public sexual behavior show up in clinical case reports, in queer histories, in protest art, and sometimes in criminal reports. The important academic move is to separate motive from morality. Is the act about thrill, seeking attention, political protest, dysregulation, or consent-focused kink between adults? Each motive suggests different ethical and legal framework. Note this in your note. Motive matters. Second beat, consent. This is the non-negotiable. Consent turns private acts into ethical research topics. Public spaces are shared space. How do we design studies that honor bystanders? How do communities create consensual alternatives? Think about private event, informed community, or online spaces where adults agree to the content. This is where harm reduction lives. Third beat, law and policy. Laws vary wildly by place. Some cities criminalize public sexual acts strictly. Others focus on disturbance of the peace. As researchers, you must map stat. Court decisions and enforcement pattern. Who gets policed? Which bodies are targeted? Power, race, gender, and class shape enforcement. That's a key research puzzle. Fourth beat, health and mental health. Some people who engage in public sexual behavior seek treatment. Others do not. Distinguish between compulsive behavior, consensual kink, and political expression. What services support people who want help? What public health messaging reduces harm without shaming? Fifth beat, research ethics and field observation, surveys, interviews, digital ethnography. Each method raises consent challenges. Use anonymized surveys, institutional review boards, careful consent scripts, and community partner with peer organizations to design studies that respect participants and reduce harm. Final beat, alternatives and applied outcomes. Final beat, the photos of influence. If your goal is to reduce risk and respect autonomy, design safer spaces, clear consent practices, legal reform proposals, and educational campaign. Draft research questions now. Who seeks public sexual experiences and why? How does enforcement vary by identity? What community-led safer practices exist? You close the chapter with one line. Curiosity is a tool. Use it to illuminate, not to exploit.
Now open your laptop.
Which question will you investigate first?